And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Freshman Podcast, man. Regular edition, man. It's Womanizer Wednesday. We're going to be talking about the interview with Brad and this Lily chick, man. It's just crazy, bro. Let's get into it.
Let's go. All right,
what's up, guys? Welcome to the fucking stream, man. Sorry for the delay. We're going to jump right into this shit. Let's go ahead and have the clip ready, the video. We're going to be reacting to the Bradley Martyn interview that he did with Lily Phillips, aka the 304 that banged a bunch of dudes in a day. We're going to go ahead and react to that. 1.25 speed, get right into it. Only announcement that I'll make is we're going to do a Zoom call right after the stream, absolutely for free. And then for our paid members of Castle Club, we're going to do another Zoom call for you guys this week. And then on top of that, just so you guys know, for Myron Gaines X, once I go live at 5 p.m., I'm going to have a Discord open, right, so that we can go ahead and react to shit together and do commentary or whatever it may be. That's only going to be for Castle Club members. So get in Castle Club, guys. Get it for free for the Zoom call, and then get in so that you can go ahead and join me in the fucking OSS when we go ahead and do these streams for my commentary channel, Myron Gaines X. We just covered the fucking school shooting, the immigration raids that Trump has been putting into place, and we also covered the Destiny Me Too with Pixie. Do we have the video ready? Yeah. All right, let's pull it up right now. Boom. So this is the first part I said. You said that she's just taking dumbass selfies and shit?
We can skip this part.
Now I forget because these hoes all look the same. Is this the one that did 1,000 niggas or 100 in a day?
I think she did 100.
This is the one that did 100, right?
Bonnie Blue did 1,000. Apparently.
Okay, there we go. All right, all right. Bro, they literally look the same.
Yeah.
They literally look the same,
Pretty
bro.
similar, man. I don't lie.
And just so you guys know, background on this chick, she came on our show one time and she actually lied and said that she fucked Fresh. She went on another podcast and said she fucked him. You want to give him insight?
I don't know what sense that makes. Like, women don't lie about smashing, do they?
No.
Because that to me is weird. Who does that?
Yeah.
Niggas lie about smashing, but girls don't lie about smashing.
That's how you know she's a verified 304.
That's an L.
That's a
on all fronts.
Epic L.
Even though I would have destroyed that, but either way, man, that's not the point. Point is, never happened. So, you know what I'm saying?
Let's roll the clip.
Let's do it.
Get him, Fresh. Guys, I'm here with the one and only Bradley Martyn.
Let's go. We're gonna talk. We have some stuff to talk about. Obviously, we gotta get into it.
I know him more as number 101.
No.
Here, just fast forward on this crap. Fast forward this. Let's get right into the interview.
This episode. Do you like this? Like, to be honest, before we get into this, I want to figure out like, what was your like life like before all of this?
Yeah.
Like, so, were you gonna be something else? Did you have aspirations to not do that?
You know what? Not really. Like, I had a really like normal childhood and everything, and then I went to university, and I went to university because everyone else was going to university, and it was just like something to do. I didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then I went there, and that's when like OnlyFans was sort of becoming a thing.
Yeah.
And I couldn't log in to my first ever lecture because it was Zoom. It was like the time of COVID.
Yeah.
I couldn't log in, and so I thought, fuck it, let's do OnlyFans. Because I was already really into like taking Instagram photos and social media.
So you're already doing social media?
Yes.
And then OnlyFans became a thing, or it had been a thing?
It kind of been a thing. It was just kind of like people were talking about it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I just kind of heard of it. I didn't realize you could actually make money on it. Like I thought, this has got to be fake. You can't make money on the internet.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And so you didn't, what were you going to school for prior? Like, what were you going to?
Nutrition.
So you wanted to be like a
bit of a nutritionist. I always loved sport. So something to do with that maybe. That's what I went to college for.
Nutrition? And then you were just like, fuck it. I'm going to, like, would you, because this is the thing with the whole OF thing is like, most girls don't necessarily even start at that level of like, oh, I'm going to do actual pornography.
Yeah.
They kind of go, I'm going to sell pictures. Like, did it start like that?
Yeah, it started like very much like more tame kind of stuff. But I was doing this kind of stuff in my personal life anyway. Like
what kind of stuff?
As
Okay,
in, like,
pause.
I was fucking lots of guys, gangbangs, like
Before you ever.
So this is where so what you guys are. This is gonna be a red lens breakdown for you guys. So it always starts with this, right? One of the biggest cope mechanisms that these girls use when they enter into the sex worker industry is they say, "Oh, I was already doing this. Like I was already banging guys or selling feet pics or some other shit. Like, I was already involved in this stuff, so I figured I would just monetize it, right? This is their cope. Like, I saw a clip one time of like these two girls saying like, yeah, like, I know girls that like go to college in their sorority and they bang like a new guy every night, so it's like, at least I'm on OnlyFans and I make money doing it, or I'm not even as big of a 304, right? But what these chicks don't understand is that actually you are, because I would argue that a girl that does sexual things on camera is on the same level as a girl that's fucking a bunch of dudes off camera. Because the whole point here is your mind state when you're doing this shit. If you're over here willing to fuck niggas on camera, right, for money, that or even fuck yourself, like let's say you do like, use a dildo or the solo stuff, content that these girls make. Yeah. If you want to do that, then that speaks a lot to your mind state. Your mind state is fucked up.
Yeah.
What are you capable of?
You know what's scary? So imagine two girls, right? One girl is OnlyFans, one's in college fucking dudes every night. When they leave college or when they get to a certain age, let's say 30 years old, right? Or 25 years old or so, they meet a guy for the first time. One that does OnlyFans is out there publicly on social media. Everyone knows who she is. The other one is more low-key, doesn't post it online at all, but her history is so high, probably worse than this girl. But because she's so quiet and nonchalant about her activities, she'll get married and wifed up. But this chick will never get married and wifed up because, well, I would say never, but probably not because she's out there publicly.
Yeah.
But the same mindset, by the way. So you can marry someone that's not publicly out there, that's not OnlyFans girl, that's worse than OnlyFans girl. Because she's publicly on the internet, it's still bad.
Yeah.
It's actually worse.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it cancels it out. Like girls will say one of the biggest talking points for OF girls is, I don't fuck that many guys, which could be true.
It could be true.
I will actually give some of these chicks a benefit of the doubt.
Niggas can see it.
So some of these OF girls actually don't fuck niggas like that.
Yeah, they don't.
But the fact that you're on OF in the first place pretty much puts you in the same category as the girls that do fuck everybody every day.
Tough.
And that's what women don't understand, because your chastity and your virtue is a cornerstone to your sexual marketability as a female. So you are no better than the girl that's fucking a bunch of dudes on the low.
Yeah.
You're no better than the travel nurse that has sex anonymously.
Only thing is we can see it live and in person.
Yep.
So it's there.
So yeah, man, like that's what makes it the problematic, because female sexuality since the beginning of fucking human history has always been something, at least for thriving societies, has been something that was supposed to be contained, right? If you look at any civilization where like open sexuality was like acceptable, where are them niggas at now? Oh, I know where. They got conquered by the fucking Muslims or the Christians. That's what happened. Pagans gone, right? Even in Judaism too, same thing, right? For the Orthodox Jews, for them, like, you got to protect female sexuality. So all the societies that thrived on women being promiscuous or being leaders or being matriarchs, they all got dominated by patriarchies that controlled female sexuality. Because all these dumb chicks, well, Cleopatra, and what happened to her? Gone. Fucking clapped. Dumbasses use these stupid examples. But it doesn't work.
You know what's scary about this part, though? Go out to the video real quick, if you don't mind. Look at her, but imagine if you didn't know that she did OnlyFans.
Yeah, you would never know.
You would never know.
Yo, there's going to be a sucker out there, bro. There's going to be a sucker out there that will have zero clue what she did that will take her serious one day. She's going to pay a lawyer. She's going to pay $1 million, get everything wiped off the internet the best that she can, because she'll have the money by then. And then she'll say, oh, I'm ready for a marriage. Get off the internet. Do exactly what that Nala chick did. Do that shit. And then boom.
I'll do even better. Here in Miami, right, we have a pandemic of snow bunnies. Let me explain. They start here in Miami, do the worst, probably fuck a bunch of niggas, and they end up saying, you know what? This life isn't for me. I'm gonna go to Fort Lauderdale. And they go to Fort Lauderdale, a whole new life, maybe delete their Instagram, make a new one, start over fresh. But you know what happens? Again, it repeats itself. And they become the class hole in that city, in that town.
Yeah.
Again, that's what girls do, bro. They come out with purity at the very beginning, but their nature always tells themselves at some point.
That's why we tell you guys all the time, girls that travel alone, that's a big fucking red flag.
Red flag, bro. Red flag.
Big red flag.
Yep.
All right, let's keep going with the clip. Or the interview.
Filmed it.
Yeah. So it was like a hobby before it was work.
So that's what I'm curious about. Like, why?
What do you mean why?
You're just like, this is not even on camera. You're like, I just want to do that. I want to experience
I was
these
just
things.
enjoying it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
Cool.
I got some kind of thrill from fucking these guys, and like, I enjoyed the sex. I enjoyed it with like lots of different kind of guys as well. I don't know. I think I get off to getting guys off.
Yeah. You don't even care how that sounds, huh?
Why? How does that sound?
Just sounds nasty. Like,
you know
and
what?
not the good kind.
You know what I'm really into as well? Like I used to do like,
nice.
have you heard of Omegle?
Omegle?
Omegle.
Yeah.
So like when I was like 13, flashing my tits, like, you know, these like old guys like wanking off me, like getting them horny, making them wank off and shit like that. Like,
But you were like, you were never like, I want to. It's such an interesting conversation because I feel like this whole industry, I mean, just pornography in general is just so fucking toxic for people. Literally for the users, not because every time I have these conversations with people who actually like produce it or make the content, sometimes they're like, yeah, I regret it. I wish I didn't do it. A lot of times it's always after the fact, after they made a bunch of money, then they're like, yeah, it's bad. I shouldn't have done it.
Of course. Pause.
You don't think you're ever going to feel that way?
no.
Self-delusion as well.
Yeah.
But we don't talk about
In some extreme cases, yeah.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of documented reports of like, big, OF stars or big, porn stars.
Yeah.
Literally like ending it. That's true.
At some point, your mental is going to be affected.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Like, Sartain always references this documentary. I forget the name of it. It's like Life After Porn or something like that.
On Netflix, right?
I don't know where it is, but he always references it where like there's a stark contrast between guys' life after porn, like they all have families and they've like reacclimated back to society because it didn't affect them like that. And then for the women, it's like they're haggard and homeless and
Drugs,
on drugs, like they're vagrants now. Like very few women like get out on the other side of corn and are able to maintain their sanity. Like they go back to it. Like look at Mia Khalifa. Oh, they use me, blah blah blah. And, like she tries to become like some fake, corn star activist.
Yeah.
But what's she doing? She back on OnlyFans.
It's hard to.
You can't, bro. Once you get into the sex industry, there's like a 95% chance that you're gonna go back.
It's hard to get out.
Almost impossible to get out
Successfully. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, unless you make a bunch of money and maybe you get a simp. Like I know Nala right now, she has like that Christian dude with her, but that ain't gonna last, man. It's not gonna last. And then if she loses him, she probably will go back to doing what she was doing.
How long you give it till they break up?
That's a good question. I would say 1 to 2 years.
Yeah, max.
I'll give it 24 months. 36 at the absolute most. But after 3 years, cooked. She gonna get rid of him or so. Because the problem is that her ex, or sorry, the man that she's with right now, this Christian guy, he's like a novice Pokemon trainer, right? But what he doesn't know is that he's dealing with a level 100 Mewtwo, and I don't mean that in a good way, right? Like it's not something that can be controlled. Like she's pretending to be submissive and all this other shit, but that's not what it is. And the problem with these girls is like, when they've endured that kind of trauma, it rears its ugly head at the most inopportune times.
They're not stable at all.
Not at all. Bro, give her a couple of drinks and them demons are coming out.
Bro.
You've talked about this, right? Like, girls you've dealt with that used to do that shit.
Listen,
they drink and they become their old self.
Listen, guys, girls will still get purity. We said all the time on the podcast. But imagine you're still purity at this level of, I want to say, Stasius, right? When you add alcohol into this mix, what happens is this woman becomes her true self. Freaky, ready to smash anybody that talks to her, and willing to give herself to pretty much anyone that's available. This is who you're gonna marry if you're not careful. And as a result, man, a lot of people end up marrying the whores because they don't understand or they can't see for the, what they are. And as a result, they end up becoming like this guy that married Nala. So as a result, man, be careful, guys. It's tough out here, man. Girls are crazy, and seeing them drunk tells you a lot about who they really are. So, all right, back to the video.
All right.
No, definitely not. As well, I'm always a believer in like everything happens for a reason. So like even if I made a mistake or did something wrong in my life, it's got me to where I am. So like I'm happy to have made that mistake. Like the butterfly effect.
Yeah. It's just different butterflies on this one.
Lots of butterflies on this one.
Yeah, I just, it's, because like right now it's like they're all going crazy about TikTok being banned and like all the reasons or not reasons that it is or isn't happening. And then I keep seeing people are trying to like make the parallel. It's like, well, why are they not getting rid of these other things that are?
A funny story. So TikTok gets banned, right? And it comes back. And one of the changes is Free Palestine is now considered hate speech. If you put it on your thing, they take it down. You can't put Free Palestine anymore.
Damn.
It's considered hate speech. How much do you guys want to bet that was one of the main negotiating tools that Trump used to get TikTok back online?
Possibly.
Because everyone says that TikTok was banned because of Chinese interference. You know what? I'll just leave it there. This is commentary from Iron Gains X on another day. But just kind of wanted to put that out there for y'all ninjas. Just yeah. Yeah, TikTok is back, but it came back with a new interesting feature. All right, let's go back. Let's keep going.
What, like porn and OnlyFans?
Yeah, that is like basically destroying. Like, because we're talking about TikTok, like people's biggest thing is like, besides the fact that it's like, you know, Chinese are spying on us, whatever they're saying. It's also like, well, that's just fucking brain rot. Why are we doing that? So that conversation leads into like, well, what about all these other things that are just basically destroying and like degrading society?
There's always going to be some kind of porn though. Like there's always going to be something. And like people need to control themselves. Like I don't think we should be blaming porn. I think people just need to be a bit more disciplined.
That's true. That's true. The problem with it though is that, and obviously I can't speak from a place where like I don't give any sort of bad off. I try to not, but I guess someone could identify, oh, well, I work out and maybe they'll talk about steroids or whatever the things are that are encouraging kids. Because the whole thing, it comes down to like that is like, what are we doing to the sort of the next generation of the people coming up thinking, like even you, for example, when you were like, yeah, I was going to be a nutritionist. And then I was like, well, I can just make more money doing this. Now, so many.
I got a debate with Tim Cass actually about this because I was saying I'm a free speech absolutist. And they're saying, well, if you're a free speech absolutist, that means that you need to be standing for pornography. And I said, no, because pornography isn't, oh, it's freedom of expression. No, because number one, it's degenerate. And then number two, it doesn't provide any political discourse, right? The freedom of speech was designed to allow individuals to have political discourse to improve the society. It's the bedrock of a democracy. But porn does not count under that at all. Like, it's not speech. Matter of fact, if anything, porn it has zero speech. So it's some weird moans and sounds. So it's like, what the fuck? So when it comes to people trying to say, oh, well, porn falls under the First Amendment, blah, blah, blah. It's not the same as free speech, man. It's absolutely not. Because another thing too, if you look at like a lot of these OF girls, etc., right? The people that follow them are kids. It's teenagers. A lot of the times, minors that watch this bullshit. So no, yeah, it is problematic. It needs to be regulated significantly.
So what does porn fall under?
It's capitalism, man. I mean, maybe there's like some maybe broad overstroke where it falls under the First Amendment, but we also live in a capitalistic society too. It makes money. So look, I'm a capitalist as well. I understand that make money where get in where you can fit in and make money where you can. Yeah. I understand that, and I respect capitalism, but at the same time, I also respect the sanctity of our children. So. What Florida did actually is a good idea. You can't go on porn on Florida without you got to age verify or some shit like that.
18 plus.
So that already disincentivizes a bunch of people to not go on there or watch it, right? So that it's a minor step, but I do think that it's an industry that needs to be heavily regulated. Is what my take on it. I mean, should it get banned? Part of me I think it should be banned. But me being pragmatic in a capitalist society, it won't get banned. I think it should be banned, but it won't be. So I think we need to put serious restrictions on it and moderation. Don't censor speech, but you do need to censor porn. I find it amazing, and I talked about this yesterday on my stream. There's girls on Twitch right fucking now that are licking and sucking on microphones and using it almost like from a phallistic standpoint, like a phallus. But if I go on there and I talk about political ideology or what's going on culturally or whatever, I get banned. And it's funny because Twitch banned us for off-platform behavior. But you got girls on platform literally doing sex acts with microphones asking for subs. And that goes to show how backwards our society is now.
You think Trump's going to make that a thing or not
like
really?
Regulating corn?
Yeah.
Nah, man. Nah, I don't think so. If I'm going to be honest, I don't think so. Trump is not really I would consider Trump more center right than right wing.
Okay.
I would consider him more center right. He's open to immigration. He's for gay marriage. He's for what else is he for? He is pro-woman, despite the fact that all the feminists run around and say that he's not. He actually is. His chief of staff is a female. His attorney general, Pam Bondi, is a female. And the attorney general is the most powerful law enforcement position in the fucking land. She's the attorney general. So anyone that says on this bullshit about like, oh, Trump is sexist and he doesn't respect women, you're fucking crazy. He's for women. He's for abortion. He's actually for abortion. He just doesn't want to publicly acknowledge that because his voter base would get him out of him. So he delegated to the states. Good political strategy. But yeah, man, I mean, if you actually look at Trump's policies, I would argue he is center right. He's center right. He's very similar to like Tim Pool. I consider Tim Pool center right too.
I think when he got back in society, man, God helped a lot of structure and as well religion, but we've gone so far away. Like,
yeah, he's also not religious, which is another reason why I think why he's more center right as well.
Yeah, he didn't put his hand on the Bible.
Yeah, I peeped that.
That was
I peeped that.
Different.
Yeah, I think his wife held the Bible, right?
Yeah. Wow. Different. But
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
So,
all right.
Girls are just like, well, why would I ever? Or I seen some clip of these girls talking about like, why would I ever try to get a regular job? If I was hot, I could just make money on OnlyFans.
That's not personally where my place came from. It was more like I found a passion that I could make money from it. It wasn't like I really want to make a ton of money, like fuck having a normal job or anything like that. I just kind of like really enjoyed the creative aspect of it. And I was doing it already for free. So I thought, why not try and make a bit of money from it?
Doing it for free. That's how they
I also believe that like...
Pause.
Say...
Remember on the show we talk about questions regarding getting paid for activities, including sex?
Mm-hmm.
And girls always say, well, the question is, would you rather get paid for sex or do it for free?
Mm-hmm.
And they always slight towards getting paid. They may say, oh, for free, but then they're like, wait, no, I want to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine entering OnlyFans with that. They want to get paid. So I think a lot of people would argue that like getting paid for sex is disgusting. It's illegal, by the way. But for them, it's like, sex for free or get paid. Look at her, bro. She wants to get paid for activities she did in private. So I think on some level, a lot of girls would say yes, well, behind closed doors, but they're either shamed to not do it or their principles are family. But if you have none of that, no morals, you're going to go do it. So Exhibit A, Lily. So kind of scary, but is what it is. All right, let's continue.
Alcohol. A lot of people have alcoholism and alcohol problems. People don't then blame the shop. You know, like the liquor store that you guys have here. People don't go and blame them. You know what I mean? Like it's hard because so many people blame OnlyFans girls for like people being like addicted to porn and things like that. And it's like, we wouldn't do that with alcohol shops. So why are we doing it with?
Yeah, I guess it's tough because the internet makes all this so much more complicated because people can sit behind whatever paywall they're going to and they could lie about their age. And like a lot of these like just younger kids who are actually coming and actually buying this content that it's just not good.
Yeah, I do agree that it should be like stricter, especially with Pornhub. Like you can just search up Pornhub.
Yeah,
you're on the website. There's no like
it's
ID
like, oh
check.
yeah, I'm 18. It's like, I remember when I was a kid, I wasn't 18. I was clicking, I was 18.
Yeah, same.
So,
13. What's this?
So that's what I'm saying. Like that whole conversation is like, I genuinely think it's not good for people.
I do kind of agree, like slightly. I don't know. I also think like we shouldn't put all the blame on like the porn websites. It should also just be like, you know, take care of yourself.
But I think if we're going to like ban something, like maybe
I'd say put an ID check on porn websites.
Like an actual one.
Yeah.
Not
like,
just like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
It's so bullshit.
I think Florida has that now, right?
Because I mean, I see what you're saying, the point of like, you know, everyone's to their own.
They're probably not familiar with it because they live in California, but Florida has it now.
Okay. So you got to put your ID in before you could watch it?
Because California is a blue state. So, you know, them niggas is all kinds of bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I think I think, didn't most of the porn offices leave Florida?
No.
I know there was some of them down here, but they might have left.
Anybody here watches corn still?
I make my own.
Yeah, I make my own.
Let's keep going.
But not for internet.
Accord. But I think now, like just the world now is so easy to just get wrapped up in it, whether it's like, not necessarily this particular, but anything that people see and they think it's okay. So they just, you know, so-and-so you say it's okay. And some of the girls like, yeah, I'm going to do that too because I feel the same way. I just think like, where does it all go though? You know, where does it end up? It just seems like we're just fucking just destroying ourselves.
I also think like how sexualized is everything going to get? Because obviously I feel like through time, like social media, you see Twitter, you go on Twitter, you just see porn, don't you?
Yeah.
And like through time, everything's got so much more like heavy sexualized. Like you see it everywhere, like girls' tits and like just everything. And it's like, when is it going to get to that point where it's like, we can't show, how do I explain this? It's like so sexualized that like people's pussies are just like on TV.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Like,
will there be a pinnacle where then we become like more
I say we're already there,
again?
bro. I'd honestly say we're already there.
You think so?
Yeah, pretty much. Girls like on Instagram, bro. It's literally like softcore porn on there.
I think Twitter is definitely.
Oh yeah, Twitter is like full on, bro. Like that's
scary.
just crazy.
Yeah.
I have like a filter on my shit, so I don't see none of that bullshit.
You know what
man.
I do know when I meet a chick? I look at her TikTok and X just to make sure. Because, bro, you know what's funny with Instagram? You only see obviously what they want you to see.
Yeah. So X is the real shit.
Bro.
Twitter will let you know, bro.
I'll tell you, I met a chick at the gym, right? Bad as hell, cute, amazing, body, bro. My homeboy's like, yo, look at her ex. I was like, nah, bro, no way. Bro, her ex, bruh.
Yeah, let's keep it 1,000. A lot of niggas, they're not gonna be on X. Too a low IQ,
bro.
They're on Instagram surfing for bitches. They're not on Twitter doing that shit.
I could not believe what I saw on that. I was like, bro.
Yeah, man.
We're cooked. Society's cooked, man.
Twitter is literally like a porn site on the low if you
and in TikTok,
if you use it that way.
They tell you the dating experiences on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, why'd he ghost
TikTok is kind of like Twitter's kind of like TikTok when it comes to like what you look at. If you start looking at corn on X, all you're gonna see is corn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
that's why it's important for all you guys that like are interested. Because like, let's be honest, TikTok, X is mostly for political discourse and news. But if you go on there looking for corn, you're gonna find it. And if you keep watching, it's only gonna be that. So now if like that shit ever comes up on my shit, I blocked all the niggas that like repost that shit, man. Just block them and then boom, you cleanse your feed up immediately.
Yeah. And then with TikTok, for example, you can have a girl and she'll expose her deepest, darkest secrets to her friends, basically, or to get clout. And you can tell a lot about her from her TikTok, which to me is funny. It's like, also, you know, when rappers snitch on themselves in the songs, it's like girls do that on TikTok.
Yep.
Hilarious.
They do.
Hilarious, bro.
They really do.
Crazy.
They really do, man.
Yeah. It's wild. All right.
Mormon, but I think we're getting to that point where people are just like, I think it's doing more harm than it's doing good. And I think there's obviously a lot of women that, you know, they're able to, not even porn specifically, but even just the other tiers of OnlyFans where it's like, I'm just selling this, I'm selling that. Because there's this weird thing that I don't know if you ever talk about this, but people are buying your content or they're messaging you or they're paying for these things. And I'm assuming, and I don't know how you're going to answer this because a lot of people try to pretend like they do it all, but like you don't even have the time to answer all of this stuff. Someone's probably likely helping you with it. And then you have these people who are like, you know, they'll call them incels or whoever, and they're like buying this content under the idea, the notion that they're buying it from you and they're talking to you. And it's really probably someone who's just regurgitating the content that's already filmed and then regurgitating the messages, and people are paying for this. And it's like, they're not even talking to the person that in their fantasy mind they're talking to. And it's just weird. It's so strange to me how people don't get that, or I don't know if they don't know that or if they don't care, but it's like it's selling this sort of like weird fucking fantasy. And I think it's just making people fucking dumb as fuck. Dumb and like lame, and it's just
notice how she doesn't confirm or deny.
She's laughing.
She doesn't confirm or deny because she knows that she has you know, and this is a dirty secret about the OF industry. You guys all know that being on the internet, but like the regular nigga doesn't. That when you're chatting with these girls, they have a bot or like some dude in Malaysia, right, getting paid, or some, you know, some nigga with the last name Patel in India, you know, responding to your messages.
All right, so this is the game plan of what OF girls do, especially with a manager. The manager hires regular girls or offshore help, like those people.
Yep. A lot of times they're dudes too.
To message on their behalf, their clients and clientele. And they store up a vault of content. They'll say, okay, go make 10 videos about this.
Upsells.
Go smash 10 dudes like this, and vice versa. And they'll go ahead and make this content for the manager. They'll put it in the vault in their OnlyFans account. Then what happens is the manager will either pay the guys offshore or girls that are regular girls to go ahead and respond to these guys in kind to what they want, and then send them videos tailored for them. So as a result, when you're on their OF, you're talking to a random person that is not even them. It could be a girl or offshore guy that's working on their behalf. Now you're saying to yourself, well, she told me that she loves me, she likes me. That's someone texting for her on her behalf. So guys, you're being fooled all in all. And honestly, man, like that's most OF girls nowadays. They got a manager doing it for them, racking up the check, and you guys are falling for it. So it's what it is, bro. But it is sad. It is definitely sad because that is not them talking to you. It's somebody else. And if they do, trust me, they can't respond to everybody. So who is it?
It's impossible, bro.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yep.
Like, 99%. All the biggest creators have VAs. Sorry, guys.
Basically, you're not getting paid. You're not getting what you paid for. You're getting second grade at best. So.
It's crazy, bro.
Wild. All right.
Oh, let's keep going.
It's two sides to it though, because there's people who are like turn into incels, and then there's these like red pill men who are like so intense, like it's gone to two extremes.
What's intense about the red pill men who are just like women shouldn't be whores? Basically.
Yeah, like no, they're not even saying just that though. They're just basically saying like we are not equal.
That like, men and women are not equal.
Yeah. Women should stay in the kitchen and get like be stay-at-home moms and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's a whole conversation around that comes to like fucking economy and the way the world's gone and how like weak the dollar. There's so many things that have led to like women having to make more money on their own just because like general, not even talking about you and making money, but people can't even sustain their sort of life that was quote unquote the American dream for so long. True. So people, women in general are like more than ever the last like have to get jobs and have to be involved in actually making money. Otherwise, like people can't even sustain themselves anymore.
No, it's so true.
So it's just a weird time, but I still can't get over the fact that like I think it's so poisonous to people.
All
like
right,
it's
pause.
Yeah, man.
Well, okay, Brad gave a very politically correct and nice answer to this. So let me tell y'all niggas the truth. I get it, Brad. You don't want to be too controversial, so it's fine. I'll take the bullets and slings and say what it really is. First, he says these red pill guys come in and think that, we're not equal. Yeah, we're fucking not. The fact that you can go on OnlyFans and make tens of thousands of dollars for being a 304 proves that we're not the same. I can't do that. I'd have to build up a platform first to do that. Meanwhile, you could do it, make a bunch of money. That's number one. Big reason why we're not the same. And your profession literally proves that we are not the same. Matter of fact, to take it further, your profession accentuates the reality that men and women aren't equal. Dumb bitch. That's number one. Number two, as far as women entering the workforce, etc. This is a byproduct of feminism. I talk about this in fucking detail in my book, Why Women Deserve Less. Go ahead and get it, guys. But the bottom line is this. Feminism, with all the other issues that it created with, promiscuity, sexuality, all this other shit, the main thing, and one of the economic ramifications that no one ever fucking talks about, because we live in a gynocentric society where everyone's a pussy and too scared to criticize females, is it doubled the workforce, okay? Now, and this was an unintended consequence of feminism. Oh, let's go ahead and make women equal to us in every regard and get them in the workforce and, get more people working, etc. What they don't realize is when you double the workforce, now employers have more leverage. When employers have more leverage, they don't have to pay you as much, okay? If they don't have to pay you as much and labor is cheap, that creates economic instability, right? And then we also have the printing of money, fiat currency, without being backed by gold. We went off the gold standard thanks to Nixon in the 70s. So you add in feminism, fiat currency that's not backed by anything, and doubling the workforce. Yeah, and then you look at global conflicts. Yeah, it makes no fun. It should make sense to you motherfuckers that milk and eggs are going to be expensive now. Right? Inflation is a problem that occurs from many different variables. Right? I've only named a few. That's not even all of it. This is a very watered down and bastardized explanation of inflation and why women have to enter the workforce now. But I think it's very important to understand, given the context of this conversation where feminism and equality, those other shit, that feminism played a huge role in the creation and the acceleration of inflation in the United States. If you double the workforce, you've effectively doubled the you've made it easier for the capitalists to exploit you. You've doubled the workforce, which means now they can decrease the wages. And that's a chief problem with why we have the problems that we have. This is why, and for anyone that doesn't believe me, if you look at jobs that are hard manual labor that women don't often do, guess what? Something magical happens. All these jobs, despite the fact that they don't require a higher level education, pay over $100,000 per year. Plumbers, mechanics, power linemen, etc. These hard, laborious jobs that don't require a bachelor's degree or a master's degree or a PhD or any of this other shit pay more than a lot of the jobs that do require an education where women are also flocking to. So what does that do? It proves what I told you guys before. When the workforce is predominantly men, wages stay high. When the workforce is infiltrated by women, the wages go down. And that, my friends, is what mainstream society doesn't want you to know. That, my friends, is what gets you censored. That, my friends, is what gets you called a sexist, a misogynist, an asshole. But this is all facts. And we have the data to show it. Blue-collar jobs with a skill set and low education easily clear 6 figures a year. Meanwhile, there's guys that have master's fucking degrees that can't get a job in fields where both genders are represented. That should tell you everything you need to fucking know. Feminism was the beginning of the end. Every single societal ail that we have has been precipitated by feminism. And there's very few people that are willing to call this shit out. We're one of them. I'll talk about this in more detail in my book, Why Women Deserve Less. We'll go get it, niggas. But yes, that's my monologue on feminism. Anyway, we'll keep going. We'll keep cooking here. Like the video, niggas.
Facts. Straight game. All right.
Like, and even this OnlyFans thing, just the fact that I know for a fact 99% of these girls, they're not even running it. Like they're doing whatever they're doing. They're taking the photos, they're giving it to some team, and the team is like running it for them, behind them, or answering the messages, because they don't have the bandwidth to reach that amount of, like, we talk about the girls who was like, some chick, I made $4 million, whatever. It's like, she's not, there's zero chance that girl, we don't have to have the conversation about it, don't even have to talk about it, that she's answering all those messages. So then this weird parasocial relationship that they're having with a person that they'll likely never meet, they'll never actually talk to, they're not actually talking to, but they're like emptying their bank accounts. I
mean, what's different about me is I do meet them and I do give them that more like personal thing, and the guys actually get to fuck me. So
it's a little different, but it's like, and then you talk about, or I see, then the copycat people, and it's like, it's weird. It's like, this is like becoming some sort of.
Well, did you see that woman just got arrested in Turkey?
Yeah, I did. I saw. I didn't know if that was real or not. I saw that clip though, of a girl who was, I guess she was gonna do something. I don't know if it was similar, but
yeah, she was gonna fuck 100 guys for OnlyFans.
Yeah, so like, look what you're doing. You don't ever. But you're not like.
W Turkey. I tweeted about this, actually. W fucking Turkey. I think I could find the clip somewhere. Yeah, guys, Turkish law enforcement arrested a chick for trying to do one of these stunts. Right?
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
That's a fucking W, bro. That is a W. Because they understand the societal ramifications of this bullshit, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, look, you want to be a degenerate, that's fine. But don't fucking broadcast it out to the internet. You know what I mean?
They're making it cool, which is weird.
One thing that Trump did, actually, one of his executive orders, he made a one flags policy. Only American flags, no trans and rainbow, none of that shit. Which I agree. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. One flag, motherfuckers. We don't need to put rainbow flags and trans flags, all this other bullshit. Like, I'm tired of seeing other flags being flown in the United States. Should be the American flag and then the state flag. That's it. I don't even like state flags, to be honest with you, a lot of the times. So this whole, bullshit of inclusivity, etc., it dilutes nationalism. Okay? And despite the fact that people will say, well, Byron, nationalism is bad. Oh, so being a patriot is bad? Putting your country first is bad? Being super fucking, proud of where you come from is bad? And that's where we are now. You got socialists like Lasan Abi saying, oh, nationalism is toxic, as if socialism is better. Fuck that shit. Like, we need to go back to being nationalists, caring about our country. The problem is that America wants to police and give all this aid to all these other countries that don't give a fuck about us. They just take our money, right? Take our resources. Fuck that shit, man. Nationalism is good. It should only be the American flag. You got to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, shit like that. But whatever. Let's keep going. It's funny, man, how the wokies have been trying to bastardize a term that where love for your country is looked at as bad. Keep going.
What am I doing? Like,
you know what? I do stuff for me, and I do stuff because, like, I know I'm going to enjoy this, and I don't do it for the money, so I know.
But you do it for the money.
But I don't.
Because you just said earlier that you were in college and you were going to do this, but then you're like, fuck it, I can make money doing this.
No, I meant as in.
Bitch, you do it for the money. Because I guarantee you weren't having sex with 100 dudes in a day when you weren't getting paid for it. So now that you are getting paid for it, you exacerbate the honus for what? Profitability. You understand that having sex with 100 dudes in one day is extremely controversial and get people talking about you. That notoriety brings in curiosity. That curiosity brings in customers, and they subscribe to your OnlyFans. So the bottom line is, yes, you are doing it for money. Stop lying. There's a big difference between just being a typical thought, banging some dudes at the bar from a drunken night out, versus systematically planning and executing a mass gangbang at some random niggas Airbnb and recording it for the internet. It's not the same. That is deliberate, manifested, and organized thottery. Okay? So you are doing it for the money.
Yeah, that PR stunt was definitely well laid out. I know people that didn't know who she was, and I know who she is, and that is everybody and kids alike.
Yeah, because I promise you, nigga, she wasn't smashing 100 niggas in a day, even on her best days of being a thought. She wasn't doing 100.
Yeah.
So that's a lie. You are doing it for the money.
Also, nobody would care if you weren't on OnlyFans publicly. So
yeah,
it'd be a brag to yourself and no money to gain.
Chat, we cooking today or what, man?
Definitely are. Got 4K on YouTube and 3K on Rumble.
I found a way that I could make money doing a hobby, doing something I enjoy doing. So I thought, why not? Like, that is the dream now. Like, do something you love and never work a day in your life.
Yeah. I guess.
Like, if you could make money,
pause.
You know, doing this.
I always question when they say work, passion. They love this. Last time I checked, sex wasn't work. It was actually a gift from God between man and woman to commune to have kids. As far as I know, it wasn't a job to do, especially legally. So they saying that it's work to me is weird. But then again, that's where they argue, oh, it just works. So if I smash guys for work, you can't smash other girls. Enter Nick. But then again, you know,
Nick Naracina.
I just find it funny.
Nick Cuckarina. That's his real name.
They call it work when it's not actually work. It's just sex.
Could you imagine? She got I talk about this on Twitter. She got mad, bro. Sky Breed, this fucking thought. She got mad because he was talking to other girls in a YouTube video. So let me get chat. There's this girl. Her name is Sky Bree. She's a porn star. She's dating this YouTuber guy named Nick Cuckarcina. I mean Naracina, right? And basically they have this relationship. And obviously he came on the show and I warned him, like, bro, why are you with a fucking porn star? What the fuck wrong with you, man? I told him this shit off camera, right? Privately. Right? Because he's a dumb 20-year-old that doesn't know anything. He's a dumb frat bro. Don't know shit. And he doesn't understand that these decisions that he's making now are going to come to haunt him later. But anyway, I digress. So she's on a podcast with him, or she does her own stream, whatever it may be. It was multiple shows. But the long story short, bottom line is this. She gets angry when he talks to other girls on his YouTube videos, right? He does like stunts and shit like that, right? Talks to girls. She gets angry about him for that. And she even admitted that she cried knowing that he's doing this shit. And then in my head, I'm like, wait, hold on one second. You're fucking mad at him for talking to bitches on a YouTube video, but niggas could go on the hub and see you getting banged out by black dudes? Get the fuck out of here, bitch. You fucking serious? This nigga here's over here talking to some fives on YouTube that probably won't fuck him because he's a cuck. Meanwhile, you're getting fucked by a Nigerian?
Iron_S_Iron tipped $35. I'm 45, woke up, calls you guys. These streets are cold and these 304s are cold. Iron sharpens iron, guys. Thanks.
Appreciate that, my
Shout
friend.
to you, bro, for waking up.
Yeah, $35, guys, CTS. Like, Hello, like, what the fuck is going on here? You have the fucking nerve to say I'm mad at my ex for talking to bitches on YouTube? Meanwhile, you're on RedTube getting a fucking black dick in your fucking red section? Like, what are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here, man. Clown world. We got girls like, who's the bitch that was with Jinxie?
Bree something?
No.
Brecky Hill.
There you go.
Brecky Hill, yeah.
This bitch has the nerve to say, Jinxie, I'll break it up with you because you watch porn. Wait, what? Stop the show. Bitch, he's watching your coworkers. You can't talk shit. You're a porn star. How the fuck are you gonna tell this nigga to not watch the shit that you do? What? But this goes to show we live in a world that's run by fucking women. When the fuck did we get to a point where we allow sluts to tell us what to do?
But wait, Myron, we're equal. You can't say that.
Bro, this shit is crazy, man. The fucking lunacy. You got verified sex worker porn stars telling successful men what they can and can't do. Are you serious?
You know what's funny? They think that that's normal. And what's weird is that some guys go for it. But then again, Nick's situation is funny because, obviously speaking here, you ever seen Sky B without makeup?
Oh, terrible.
Bro.
I posted on Twitter a few times. It's just wild.
That is insane. And then, bro, he's white, right?
Yeah.
So you know where I'm
Yo, see if you can pull it up on my X, bro.
Hold on. You know where I'm going with this, right? Mud shark.
Yeah.
So imagine, this is typical of how most white guys roll. If they see a chick, especially a white chick, with a black guy, they say, you know what? I'm good.
Them niggas get mad.
I'm gonna walk away. Because they don't want to be cucked by the BBC. This nigga said, you know what?
Hey, I don't want either, nigga.
I'll take you. Come over here.
If I find out that she got dicked down by Dikembe, I'm not Dikembe and her. Fuck that.
So No Jumper did an interview. Adam from No Jumper did an interview with Sky Bree.
Uh-huh.
She apparently smashed this guy named Dread. Now, if you know about
Oh,
Dread,
that just sounds bad.
that nigga is dreadful, apparently. On
Let me
paper,
guess, he has dreads?
No, something else is dreadful. I think it's his size. Anyhow,
What the fuck?
the interview she spoke to Adam with detailed her reaction, or I want to say experience with this nigga Dread. I don't know any white guy that's gonna go want to fuck with this chick after fucking this nigga Dread. Pause. That nigga's probably huge. So imagine this. That nigga said, "What? Come over here, baby Sky Bree. Give me all this BBC pussy." Bro, who does that? And then has the gall to say, "Myron, you're being negative. You're being a hater." I'm like, bro, you're a cuck to the maximum, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga, get the fuck out. Bro, Dread?
Matter of fact, you know what? Guys in the Discord will probably do it. Chat, you know what we're going to do? From now on, we're going to have the Discord open. So, like, when I say shit, like, hey, guys, can someone pull it, whatever? We'll just have it so you guys can help bills out. Bro. So, I'm going to be doing this shit for Myron Gaines X and for Fresh Fit because I'm sure somebody could find it way faster than you guys find it.
Nigga, I was in Florida with a snow bunny.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Because you guys run the show.
when I pulled up, all the white niggas left. And I was like, respectfully, nigga, I'm here. But you took her in like she was your own.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I know.
But hey,
I'll tell you that, being in college with a bunch of white niggas, bro, they look at it like, oh, you smashed the black nigga? You tainted. I'm good, man.
bruh.
That is not the same person.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pull up the video. Oh, look.
pull up.
Even these niggas are shocked in the back.
Look
Bro,
at this
that's
shit.
her.
What the hell?
Look at this shit.
Yo.
That is not the same person.
Nigga, I'm telling you, that's her.
That's her makeup. That's her makeup.
No, it is not.
Go over. That's her without makeup.
Bro.
They don't even look the same ethnicity, bro.
Telling y'all, man. Fucking cooked. I gotta do it again. Just to let you guys know, bro. This shit's crazy, man.
And she ate poop too.
Bro,
Yeah.
That's not makeup, that's magic, bro.
Bro, these 304s really be bossing these niggas around, man. Like Jinxie and Nick are fucking cocks, man.
And she said you can't talk to other girls.
Ink, bro.
She said that.
What? These
She
chicks.
said that.
She said you can't talk to other girls. Meanwhile, she looks like this, and she's taking a bunch of Nigerian BBC.
Find the clip if you can, if you don't mind.
Fuck up out of here, man. You could Google this girl's name and just see her getting back blown out by some blacks,
I'm
man.
sorry, that's witchcraft. She transformed, literally with makeup. That's witchcraft, bro.
Bro,
That is not even like,
That's past.
holy, that's terrible.
that's false advertising on another level.
False
but you be surprised. A lot of women walk around with makeup
That's like Haitian
looking
level
like
voodoo.
that.
Bro,
Yeah, it's voodoo, bro. It's voodoo.
man.
Haitian level,
Shit cooked, man. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right, let's keep going.
Let's pray for Nick.
Yeah, but yeah, chat. I might as well say that. So we're gonna have we're looking at a screen right now. We're gonna have an OBS screen where only we see it. No, not OBS. Sorry, a Discord screen where we only see it, and then you guys can like drop links and drop videos and shit like that in here. So like
Updates.
anytime I mention something,
Updates.
y'all can go ahead and throw it in there because Mo and Bills are in the back, bro, like focusing on shit. So they can't be running around trying to retrieve stuff. So if you guys don't mind, because you guys all know where the shit is anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Y'all can boom like Discord, and that's only for our Castle Club guys.
And you guys know the names of people too.
Yep.
The channels, all that stuff. So you guys
All our
are
Castle Club niggas.
into
So
it.
we're gonna get our Discord lit. Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna get it lit every time we're live. That Discord's opening up, and you have a chance to rock with us, influence the show, etc. Put clips in there. So yeah,
All right.
join Castle Club niggas. We're gonna have a free Zoom call after this, by the way, too. Let's keep going. We're cooking right now.
You got 8K watching basically.
Yep.
Talking, gym content.
Yeah.
Yeah, why the hell not?
But for sure, I just think what that adds to society, like if some guy's like, oh man, I want to better my life, I want to get in shape because I like whatever I see, or I want to eat healthier and better my body. This, like, we're talking about the same thing, but like one is very detrimental and then one is like actually kind of aspirational.
I mean, I don't think of mine as detrimental. I'm doing charity work out here. I'm sure some of these guys haven't fucked in 10, 20 years.
But that's
so
like the,
I'm doing charity work.
but that's like the thing. Remember we talked about, we were with Candace and Steiny, but that's the thing. It's almost like you kind of have to say, otherwise it's like people would be less interested in coming to support or to purchase or to be a part of whatever these escapades are. And if you didn't say that, then people would be like, oh, she doesn't actually like this. I don't want to support this. So I'm just trying to figure out like how actually genuine do you think you're doing a good thing? Is it like a net negative or a net positive to like
I'm not saying
or you just don't care?
No. I'm not saying I'm helping out society. I'm not saying like I'm doing the world good and things like that. I'm just saying I'm doing what I want and enjoying what I want. And I don't like, I've never claimed to be an influencer. You know what I mean? Like this is just my life and I'm showing it on the internet.
So you don't ever think about like if it's hurting other people or fucking other people. It doesn't matter to you.
The thing is though, I've always like preached that women shouldn't follow what I do. What I do is extreme and I do it because I enjoy it. And I don't want to like force other girls to do this at all. I've had so many girls message me saying like, should I start OnlyFans? And I've always preached like, you need to have a real good thing because this will change your life. It's not all good things, you know. Society sees you in such a different way. You're going to have your relationships with all your friends and your family are going to change.
You know the issue with this?
There are downsides to this job, 100.
So many girls have followed her after her PR stunt. I know a couple that actually followed her that do OF, and I'm like, why are you following this chick? Oh, because she's popping right now. And that's all I care about. You being popping and you being in the limelight. At the cost of your morals, standards, and beliefs, that is what they see her being popping, and that's all they care about. So, listen, she may say she doesn't approve of this and she doesn't want people to do this, but her, by default, having this PR stunt and being who she is, what she's about, indirectly or directly adds to her fame, and people want to follow her because she's famous now for this. So she may say she says no, but she's saying yes in real time. Sad.
Cooked, man.
So
we are cooked, chat.
Yeah, society's cooked, bro. Especially the women out here.
100%. And I very much, you know, tell them the pros and the cons and let them make their own decision.
Yeah. Should we just not let them make their own decisions then anymore?
What do you mean?
I'm kind of like the red pill guy. So they just not make decisions anymore because they're making bad ones.
Oh, yeah. There'll be some girls that choose not to do it though. If I tell them, I think like all the pros and the cons.
So you are an influencer.
I'll be a lot more blunt about this. Of course, you know, Brad is practicing some decorum, which is fine. But no, we do need to take it away. We do. There's a reason why arranged marriages have been a thing, guys, for centuries. Your parents are always going to look out in your best interest. When you leave sexual selection up to women, they typically screen for the traits that aren't good for their long-term security.
Yeah.
For example, girls, when they're hot and have the highest sexual market value, they typically want the bad boy. The bad boy, however, is not going to be a good long-term partner. Bad boy comes in, has sex with her, uses her, creates emotional trauma, leaves her worse off than when he met her.
Yeah.
She goes and meets another bad boy. This happens again and again and again.
Scammer, drug dealer.
Exactly. It's not until she's lost a significant amount of her value at 30 years old plus that she wakes up and realizes, damn, I need to find a guy that I can consolidate on that actually has some kind of security. But by then, her value's dropped off so precipitously that any guy that, you know, has value is not going to want to go ahead and do this exchange because this exchange puts him at a negative area. So that's where women end up in this weird catch-22 situation where they're not able to get the man that they want anymore. And that, my friends, is the life of a modern woman a lot of the times. Cooked.
And the guy that would have been good for her, the lame in the square, ends up being last choice after they've been ran through.
The three major Abrahamic religions, Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, all practice arranged marriages to some degree. Why is that? Because they knew, and even other cultures, they knew that arranged marriages are the way to keep your daughter from fucking her own life up. That's what the brother and the father were for. We pick your fucking mate. Can he take care of you? Is he a good man? That's what we care about. Because we don't give a fuck about you needing to get your FOMO satisfied in your 20s.
That's the real thing. FOMO's a real thing, bro.
It's a real, dude, fear of missing out. I don't think you guys understand how bad fear of missing out is for women.
I know girls that otherwise would not have gone on a certain path that have done OnlyFans and P because they didn't want to miss out. Their friends are doing it.
Yep.
The homegirls doing it. They're getting money. Oh, I don't want to miss out. And then they end up like her or even
Guys,
worse.
FOMO
It's real.
is the fear of missing out is the key ingredient in the degradation of modern women. One more time for you guys. Somebody go ahead and clip this shit. Put it on TikTok. Let's go viral. Fear of missing out, also known as FOMO, is the key ingredient in the degradation of modern Western women. The key fucking ingredient, man. I'm telling y'all, man, like it is what precipitates the poor behavior, poor sexual decisions, poor decisions to use drugs, alcohol, etc. It all comes from the fear of missing out, which is fueled by peer pressure of her friends and peer pressure from society
Social media
and peer
too.
pressure from social media.
TikTok.
How are they in Dubai traveling and shit?
Instagram.
How's she on this private jet? Oh my God, that lifestyle looks so great. I want that too.
Snapchat. Everything.
All of this fuels the fucking degeneracy that you guys see with modern day women. Fear of missing out is quite literally the most destructive, the most pervasive, the most fucked up ingredient that is played to the degradation of the Western society and the destruction of the nuclear family.
Guys, after this, we're doing a Zoom call at Castle Club. I'll tell you a story about a girl that had FOMO that ruined her life, and literally, like, she's almost homeless right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But I'll tell
You
you.
didn't even tell me about that.
I know, but this is Castle Club only.
Okay.
We'll do it after this.
All right.
But yeah.
And it's a free Castle Club call.
Yep.
You guys are just, and what we'll probably do, I'm thinking
Don't record it though, because I shouldn't be saying this. But
Yeah. No, what we're probably gonna do, we're gonna probably stay on stream and then just switch to.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
That works
Stay
for
on
me.
stream and just do the. I think that's the best move. Stay on stream and just go to locals only.
All
right. That's what we'll do. So we'll stay on air for you guys so that niggas can come in and see. It's a free Zoom call, so I don't want to hear no bitching. All you gotta do is just put in your email and jump on in there.
Yeah, I got stories for days though, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I know you know.
I was outside.
Yeah. You want to tell them how you know these stories?
So not proud of this, but I used to be a whole connoisseur, and I used to be in certain rooms and certain like events. For example, I was on an AVN, but it was something similar, different events, and I would just see how they interact with each other, how they move, and it was so.
You want to tell them about one of your plates, what she does, and how you know this? I think that would add more credence to your stories.
I'll tell you across the club, but just
Okay.
a summary is. They want love too, man. And the sad part is they know they're fucked up by doing OnlyFans and doing corn. And as a result, they have to kind of cope with it by being in the industry still. But they really don't want to be. They want to be out of it with their kids and family. But surprisingly, they can't find a man to keep them long term because, oh, wait a minute. You're a whore.
Yep.
Ta-da.
Facts.
All right.
Cooked.
Very good.
What do we got?
Some chats here?
Oh, shit. We didn't read chats yet.
Yeah, we didn't. And it's 10.
You know what we should do? We might have to read them for next show.
We got a lot or no? We can bang them out real quick. Since they've been waiting. No?
You make the call. You make the executive decision.
Let's do it real
first.
quick.
All right.
For the people them.
Okay.
We got
Iron_S_Iron tipped $35. I was married for 10 years. 2 kids. Did my 3rd tour in Afghanistan and my wife cheated on me with a German soldier,
Whoa.
NATO training, in Oklahoma where I was stationed. Thoughts?
You know the sad part about her cheating, bro, is you actually were defending our country. And she said, you know what?
Yep.
Fuck that. 10 years in, 2 kids. FOMO. I need some dick. Some foreign dick. And she did that shit, bro. Women sometimes are ungrateful. And even after you do the world for them, they just don't care.
You're only as good as your last thing that you did for them.
100%.
That's an ugly reality when it comes to female nature, guys.
You could buy her a car.
Briggault's Law. Can we pull that up on screen real quick? Briggault's Law?
Give her the travels of her lifetime. She says, you know what? I'm bored.
There's no equity with females, bro.
No.
It's a very dark and evil thing.
Doing chores, giving her what she wants, doesn't help. Actually, it enables her to say, you know what? Oh, I can get what I want.
We're all animals at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This is why, like when a new lion comes in and takes over, he kills the cubs of the former patriarch, and then the female lions watch him murder her children, and they go into heat.
In cold blood.
And then they bang the new lion. So Briggault's Law states that the female of species determines the conditions of the animal family, not the male. Robert Briggault, a physician, outlined this law in his book, The Mothers. So, they're saying it applies only to non-human animals. But the point is that we're still animals. We're still living creatures that have natural tendencies. Yes, we have morality, we have reason, right? So that's what sets us apart. But we still have a hindbrain that does things naturally, that's on autopilot. And one of those things that's on autopilot is the need to survive. And for a woman, the need to survive is contingent upon having the strongest male by her side. We're on YouTube, so I'm not going to go into some of these studies that prove this shit. And we're at a little bit on a short clock. So we'll keep going.
All right. What's the next one, Bills? Revoke 19th. Fresh, donated on your show. Can you get Carter Caulfield on? He's an accountant who does classes on saving taxes, and sat in with Baron and Kevo, taught me a lot. Yes, guys, I got a show as well. It's called A Fresh Start. We do on Rumble and YouTube as well. I'm thinking about doing it at 3 p.m. Before Martyn's show, just so we don't interlap. But 3 p.m. might be the time if you guys are cool with it. And we did today inauguration, meeting Ben Shapiro, Brett Cooper, and as well Officer Tatum.
You want to tell them what it was like? You didn't get to tell them, or no? Or did you stream it earlier today?
I told them on the stream, but just in summary, they were very polite and cordial. Obviously speaking, you guys took the whole Ben Shapiro thing to the moon, which I loved because I got a lot of impressions. But it wasn't anything bad. Tatum was cool as well. Obviously, we spoke about our disputes a little bit, but he was definitely cool. His wife was cool as well. But Brett was hilarious though because her husband hates Sneeko, so Sneeko was there, and that was definitely not the vibe. But it was funny. But I'll talk about it more on my stream, so go check it out on YouTube and Rumble. Fresh Start. All right. Lord Malachi, Seal Network in the building. Yo, Myron, I generally want to know how you're doing. Not gonna lie, you going on these constant night trains makes me worry for your health. I know you're the type of guy that never stops going, and I admire that. But I hope you know that it's okay to sleep, take a break. Absorb some of freshest energy, enjoy yourself a bit. You deserve it.
No. We have a lot of haters.
Nigga.
And my chief job for the year 2025 is to remind them why we lapped them since 2020. We are taking over 2025. That's all I got to say. We're taking over.
Let's do it.
I'm not fucking, there's no breaks. We might not get monetized again. Who knows? But if we do, you niggas are going to have a really bad year. All the haters. And if we don't, you guys are still going to have a really bad year. It doesn't matter.
Facts.
So, year 2025, we're about to cook. I'm going live every single day at 5. He's going to be going live at 3. Or depending on what you guys want. Martyn Gaines X, Fresh Start. Fresh Fit is going to stay the same. You guys are still going to get your shows Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
And the girls.
Y'all are still going to get the after hours. Nothing changes. Castle Club is still going to be cooking. Now we're going to add a new feature where Discord, guys paying Castle Club,
clips.
Discord, you guys directly affect the show, especially with my solo show. So Bill's actually working on a widget for me right now to put in my OBS. I'm dead serious about that. After today's show where I couldn't fucking get any links and I was like, holy shit. So I need the real supporters in there. So guys, we are going to cook. We're going to take over as one of the top podcasts, as usual, number 1 for male self-improvement. We're going to, keep showing why we're number 1.
Yep.
We're going to break into the other realms of podcasting. And then I'm going to go ahead and create the number 1 fucking political and commentary show on the right. Let's fucking go, man. We are taking over, guys, 2025. Let's go. I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on, motherfuckers. Show goes on. This is my home. They're going to need a fucking wrecking ball to take me out of here. This ain't no fucking New Year's resolution. We are the resolution. We're going to fucking let all these idiots that talk shit about us, they're going to need a solution to deal with us.
High quality resolution. High quality.
So.
All right. We got Abo Ace. We avoid these types of serious relationships.
I see what you did there, sir.
Mud Shark. Tayson Horton. Brad about to get syphilis from radiation. Bro, you think Brad smash?
Nah, he wouldn't do it.
Did Brad smash?
Nah, I don't think so.
That would be hilarious if he did. I mean, Daniel.
He wouldn't, he's a picky guy.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah,
he ain't a nigga,
good.
man. So
it works in his favor.
Yeah.
Families definitely should be a part of the mating decision making. Even the law recognizes the family's next of kin rights over y'all. Oh, yeah, that's true. That's it. Yep. Cool. All right, Zoom call time.
Yeah.
We should do a part 2 to this because this is
Yeah,
pretty
we're
good.
gonna have to do a part 2. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking too. How much more left is on interview?
Like an hour.
45 minutes.
45
Yeah.
minutes. All right. Yeah, we can do a part 2.
Yeah, we'll do a part 2.
TTS coming.
Our TTS from Raj. Shout out to you, Raj.
Shout out to you, Raj. $100. Appreciate that.
Raj tipped $100. WF and F.
Shout out to you, man. All right, guys, Zoom call time. Castle Club only members.
Yep.
Also, this
And
is
it's free.
Free Zoom call.
It's free.
So
All you
just
gotta do
join
is put your email in.
and join.
Literally, all y'all niggas that are watching live right now, you guys can all jump in on this Zoom call.
I'm gonna break down a story of a girl that went homeless from FOMO. There's many cases, by the way,
Yep.
and it's funny because I just sit like a fly on the wall, listen to their conversation. I'm like, damn.
Oh, and first, also gonna tell you guys how he knows all this shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna kind of tell you guys about one of his plates. We never talked about this plate before, have we?
Nah, but
No, don't identify her. But I'm like, just like give her back, like a little bit of her
but
background.
it helps me understand a lot of the psyche behind why they do what they do,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's survival, man. It's sad, but it's survival, which is their plight. All right, we ready for Zoom call?
Yep. Chris, before we switch over to locals only, Chris, what are we thinking?
Let's get the show going like 10:45.
Cool. All right, 30 minutes.
All right.
All right, guys, we got you guys. Let's do this Zoom call right now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're doing a meetup soon for Castle Club Premium. Noble, we'll get together soon, but Noble, when do you want to do the meetup? The meetup?
Meetup is February 22nd is what we're planning right now.
Cool. All right, there you go. I love how they call me a sellout for taking the photo with Ben Shapiro. That shit was hilarious, bro. Yo, I you know what it is, bro? Like, I don't know why, but like when you trigger people, it's a weird feeling, but it feels good. You get that feeling? It's like I'm bored of like, oh, I could do this and trigger people? Oh, this is funny, bro. Like
With what?
remember the photo of me and Ben Shapiro?
Oh, yeah.
I got so triggered. I was just like, oh, this feels good. This feels great. It's so funny. Precious is sellout. I'm like, all right, brother. Whatever you guys say.
And by the way, guys, like, I could have went, like, Gary made some shit happen for me.
Yeah.
Like, right before. But when he told me, like, yo, bro, you're good, you can come in, I had already, like, planned to leave. And I wanted to really do the inauguration stream.
Yeah.
So that's why I left. Like, I could have stuck around, but I was like, you know what, Fresh is here, bro. Divine and Conquer, I can go back do the inauguration stream. Because that was huge. Right? I covered that on both channels. And then Fresh was networking, doing what he got to do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was probably like one of the 10 black people there in that room, bro.
And you were definitely the blackest, probably, right?
100%.
You were the darkest nigga there?
Byron McDonald's.
Hey, man.
That's what they called me. They thought it was a
What they call you?
congressman, Byron.
Oh.
They thought it was him.
Yeah, that nigga?
Yeah, this white lady was like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
I've
can I-
argued with him before,
can I-
bro.
Oh, you did?
On a Twitter space, I remember, like, arguing with him before.
He's cool, man. Could be my brother.
I mean, bro, he's shilling for that certain state, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you gotta play the game smart.
I get it, but it's like, bro, don't try to sit here and act all cool, man, when you take APAC money, nigga. Shut up.
Bro, you gotta play the game, man.
Yeah, I know.
If you want to be in there.
But I'm not gonna let no fucking, APAC crony talk to me crazy. He didn't like, though, that I called him out on that shit.
I mean, it's part of the game.
Nigga taking them shekels trying to talk shit. All right, what do we got? We live?
Do you want me to turn off Rumble on YouTube?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
guys, we're gonna switch on over to locals,
Castle Club.
aka Castle Club. Stream is still gonna stay up, but it's absolutely free. So just put your email in and join in. And we're gonna pin the link. Boom, right? We put the link in there.
No, is it link?
Yeah, you have to put your email in, guys. No Zoom link. We're only giving you guys the link so you can put in your email and join in.
It's in the locals feed.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, the Zoom link.
Yes.
Okay. And make it, you know what?
All right, guys, give us a sec. We're gonna start right now for Zoom call and head over to
Okay. Yeah. I guess
the after hours.
Okay. As long as they have to get their email to even see.
Yeah.
All right, let's do.
As long as there's
All right, we got a bunch of hands here.
not a paywall.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's open to the public.
Well, the local public.
All right.
You did it right.
Okay.
Virus. Oh, hold
All right, who's up first?
Javarius, this guy.
Javarius. Javarius.
Yeah.
What
What's
up?
up, fellas? So I asked a question when Ryan Panetta came on, and I kind of didn't really get a clear understanding just because he just said to join his workshop. But and also I'm about to say something personal. I got some friends that watch the show, so I want to make sure it's not on YouTube. But I don't want them to know, how much money I have.
This is off YouTube, right?
Yeah,